Okay, let's proceed. Case 3. Ano naman ang difference ng case 3 sa case 1 at case 2? Okay, case 3. Case 3, if I proceed here, is an MG1 system. Okay, and then the rest are the same. GD, infinity, infinity. Okay, so mapapansin mo, case 1 is MM1, GD, infinity, infinity. So ito lang yung difference niya from case 1. Okay, case 2 naman, MMC. Okay, ito yung difference niya, no? Ito yung difference niya sa case 1, yung case 2. Sa case 3, ito lang yung difference niya. So, G simply means a general service time distribution. Mapapansin nyo, for case 1 and case 2, the service time distribution is always exponential. And therefore, the service rate is automatically Poisson, which means MM system yon, MM. Pero if the service time is generic or a general service time distribution, ano ba ibig sabihin ng general? General means not exponential. Not exponential, and therefore, Poisson, the service rate is not Poisson. Okay? So, any probability distribution for service time would fall under general service time distribution. Yun lang ang difference. And because of that difference, you will now have a different, by the way, may tawag dito, kayo na lang mag-pronounce. May tawag sa formula, kayo na mag-pronounce niya. Ayoko na mag-pronounce niya. Okay, so derivation, and then until you get to the final formula. Okay, so this one, I can call this ET na lang, ET. Okay, let's get to that later. Okay, so you will see that just like the other two models, here you have a formula for Pn. And Pn already includes P0. Okay? So N0, substitute lang yung 0. So may P0, Pn ka na. And then, you have L or LQ. Okay? And then the others, you use Little's formula. Now, if you examine this formula, you will see that lambda and mu are familiar. Okay? I'm on the left side of the screen, the PowerPoint. If you look at L, the formula for L, lambda over mu, that's familiar, that's raw. You can compute that from the problem, from the given. Raw lambda. Ang unknown mo lang dyan is itong VT. Okay? And therefore, kailangan ninyong i-review ulit yung pag-compute ng variance. VT is just equal to the variance of the service time. Variance lang yan. Okay? So you need to review the calculation of the variance. And just as a review, VT is equal to, can anyone give me the formula for the variance of a random variable T?
Sir, E quantity T squared? Ay, tama. Minus
E quantity T squared minus
E
quantity T
squared.
Squared yung buo, di ba?
Opo.
Okay, good. At naalala pa, di ba? So, itong E quantity T, ito yung average or expected service time. Okay? Yan yung average service time. Ito yon. Okay, sa left side ng screen, average of service time. So now, kailangan nating i-review paano ba kino-compute yung average average service time, yung expected T, or E of X. Paano pinocompute yun?
Summation of T times F of T.
Summation of T times F of T, okay, across all the values of T. If discrete, di ba? Pero usually kasi ang time, continuous variable ang time. So kapag ka-continuous, pagka-continuous, anong formula?
Integral po of T times F of T dt.
Okay, good. Across all values of T, diba? From 0 to infinity. Pagka-continuous yung T. So, kailangan natin yung E of T squared. So, this will follow na, diba? So, pagkang E of T is summation of T, then ito will be summation of
T squared F of T po.
okay. Okay? And then, pwedeng integral T squared F of T dt pagka-continuous. Okay. So, that's all you need. So, pag marunong na kayo, pag alam niyo na yung ET squared, ET, substitute na lang dito, masosolve niyo na yung variance. Pag nasolve yung variance, plug in sa equation ng L or LQ. That's it. Okay? So, we are now ready to solve problem number 2. Okay. Okay, read the problem quickly. Oras na. 5:28 na. Dali. Arrivals at the AAA transmission repair, okay, are observed to be. Okay, ang ginagawa sa system na to, kailangan lang talaga maintindihan yung problem eh. Ang ginagawa sa system na to is repair of transmissions ng mga sasakyan, presumably, di ba? So, ang arrival mo, syempre ang arrival mo, yung transmission, tama? Yung taong may-ari ng transmission. So, yun yung mga nag-a-arrive. So, ang arrivals mo would be transmissions that need repair. So, mag-a-arrive sila ngayon dito sa system na to, sa AAA system. Tapos, observed to be at a Poisson rate of 1.5 per day. Ano yung 1.5 per day na yan, class?
Sir, lambda po.
Okay. Lambda is equal to 1.5 transmissions per day on the average, no, for repair. And then the next statement tells you the time required to repair. So ito na yung repair time or yung service time na tinatawag. The time required to repair transmission varies. Iba-iba raw yan, and the probability distribution is given below. So if you look at this probability distribution, yung repair time or yung service time for every transmission that arrives can vary from 0.25, 1/4 of a day, up to 1 whole day. And the probability of each value of service repair time is given here naman sa right side. Okay? So, discrete. Okay? Makikita natin, discrete yung repair time. Okay? Discrete yung T. So, we apply the discrete formula. So, ang sabi lang dito, determine the steady state characteristics of this system. Pag ang pinapadetermine is yung steady state, balik lang kayo doon sa tinuro ko sa inyo, yung output. Okay? Ang kailangan nyo lang sa steady state would be P0. Okay? That's one. You don't need Pn kasi hindi mo naman alam kung ano yung value ng N. You just need P0. And then, ano pa ba yung formula dito? L. Okay? Mako-compute mo yung L and then using Little's formula, compute nyo yung LQ, W, and WQ. Yan lang ang kailangan nyo for steady state. And of course, you can compute for your rho. Okay? So now, rho is equal to lambda over mu. But you don't know mu. Take note that the problem pag nasa exam na kayo, paano nyo malalaman na case 3 ito? Ngayon kasi alam nyo case 3 kasi, ayan, no, nakalagay na. It's a case 3 problem. Diba? Pero kapag ka-exam na, kailangan kabisado nyo yung Kendall-Lee notation at alam nyo kung ano yung kailangan nyong tignan. Okay? First, given naman kayo ng M. Okay? Kasi nakalagay dito, puson yung arrival rate. Okay? Given sa problem yung M. Okay? Next, makikita nyo, yung service time is not exponential. You are given a probability distribution that is not exponential. So, ang sabi sa lecture, kapag hindi exponential ang service time, ibig sabihin, yung service rate, hindi puson. Automatic yon, hindi puson. So, pag hindi siya puson, any other service rate or any other service time distribution apart from exponential qualifies it as a general service time distribution. Nakuha nyo, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, qualifies it as a general service distribution. Now, since the next one is the number of servers, makikita ninyo, wala namang number of servers given dito. Yung taga-repair ng transmission. Diba? Hindi sinabi kung isa lang, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima. Diba? Pero kung sisilipin nyo yung case 1 to case 7, isa lang kasi yung may G, general distribution ng service. Case 3 lang. Okay? Pag nakita nyo na yung mga ibang cases, makikita nyo, case 3 lang ang may G. So therefore, since ang case 3, isa lang ang server, then we can assume na one server lang since wala namang mention sa problem. Kapag sinabi sa problem, there are 3 servers, then wala tayong queuing model that would give us the steady state characteristics for an MG3 model. Wala. Ang meron lang tayo is this one, yung MG. Ano ba yan? Ito lang ang meron tayo, MG1, GD infinity, infinity. Okay? Kaya, this one is actually assumed because there's no other formula that would give you an MG system. Is that clear? And since there's no other formula, alam na natin case 3 ito. This one is always GD. Wala namang mention kung yung mga transmission saan nanggagaling. Anyone can bring a transmission and therefore can line up for repair. Kaya infinity to. And then the calling source, as I've said, anyone can bring a defective transmission for repair. So the calling source is also infinity. Kaya ito is also work on your part. Setting up the Kendall-Lee notation to know what formulas to use. Okay? So now, mu is unknown. Hindi natin makompute yung rho. So, kailangan natin ngayon i-compute para makuha natin yung arrival rate. By the way, arrival rate for this one is 1 over expected service time. That's your arrival rate. So, compute na natin expected time. Balik na tayo dito. Okay? Balik na tayo dito. Can somebody compute expected time? Summation of T times FT, as we've said, di ba? So, therefore, that would be 25, 0.25 times 0.274 plus 0.5 times 0.548 plus 0.75 times 0.11 plus 1 times 0.068. Compute, please.
.493 po, sir.
point 0.493. Tama. So now that you have expected time, you can now calculate for your mu. And your mu is equal to 1 over 0.493. Okay? Take note, your service rate in the system will always be 1 over the average service time. Okay? 1 over 0.493 would therefore be 2.0284. So this is rate, no? So per day. So ibig sabihin, ang service rate mo is around 2 transmissions per day. Yun yung kaya mong i-serve. So now I can solve for my raw, which is 1.5 over 2.0284. So raw is equal to
0.7395.
okay, so you have 0.7395 for your raw. Next, we need, para makapag-umpisa tayo mag-solve, no, we need E of t squared para ma-solve natin yung variance. Basta pag case 3, dapat sinasolve niyo yung variance ng service time. Okay, E of t squared. So that would be, ano ba yung t squared? So 0.25 squared times 0.274. So please calculate na no, habang sinusulat ko to para lang may kopya kayo. 0.5 squared times 0.548 plus 0.75 squared times 0.11 plus 1 squared times 0.068 equal to E of t squared is equal to
0.284 po, sir.
0.284. And therefore, Vt is equal to the variance of t equal to E of t squared, which is 0.284, minus E of t, which we previously calculated here, okay, 0.493, quantity squared. And variance would come out to be equal to 0.0410. Okay? So since ang tinatanong is the steady state, all we have to do is start with P0. Solve natin yung P0. So P0 is simply equal to, you follow this formula here. Okay? So that's equal to raw. We have raw already, tama? Saan ba yung raw? Yun, 0.7395. 0.7395. Plus, I'm following this formula on the left sa PowerPoint. 0.7395 raised to 0 multiplied by 1 minus 0.7395. This is equal to 1 times this, you have 0.2605. That's the first. Okay? Next, choose any of these two. Let's choose yung mas maiksi, LQ. You can choose L also, no problem. Okay? Just choose one. Okay, substitute LQ, lambda. What is lambda? 1.5. Okay? Guys, okay lang ba na sinasubstitute ko na? Nakakasunod kayo?
Okay lang, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay lang? Okay, so 1.5. I'm here, Nandito ako. Ito. Dito ako. Okay? So 1.5 squared multiplied by variance of t, which is this, 0.041. plus rho. Rho is 0.7395 squared divided by 2 times 1 minus 0.7395. Solving for LQ, it is equal to
1.2267.
1.2267. Okay? So, this is the second one. Next, steady state. So, after P0, you solve LQ. After LQ, Little's formula na tayo. Using Little's formula, may LQ ka. So, ang pwede mong ma-solve muna is yung, actually, yung L. Pwede mo na ma-solve yung L. L is equal to LQ plus lambda over mu. Okay, so if you use Little's formula, L is equal to LQ plus lambda over mu. So that's 1.2267, okay, plus lambda over mu. Alam naman natin kung ano yung lambda over mu. That's rho. That's 0.7395. Pero substitute na lang natin para hindi kayo malito. Ano ba yung mu? Mu is this one. Okay, 2.0284. Okay, so L is equal to
1.9662, sir.
1.9662. 1.9662. Okay? So, mapapansin ninyo, ang L kasi is the number of customers. In this system, ang customers mo yung mga transmission, yung mga taong may dala ng broken transmission. So, mapapansin nyo, no? You can check kung tama sagot nyo, dapat. Kasi, yung number of transmissions that are waiting, okay, to be repaired is 1.2267. Pero yung number of transmissions na nasa AAA system, mas madami dapat. Kasi may mga nire-repair na eh. May isang nire-repair. So 1.9662 yung total doon sa system on the average. Okay? So dapat mas malaki yung L versus LQ. And take note itong dalawang formula na to. Okay? Mapapansin niyo, itong portion na to is the formula for LQ. Itong portion na to, that's LQ. Tingnan nyo. Yan yung formula ng LQ. So, therefore, L is equal to LQ plus lambda over mu. Ito na yun. LQ plus lambda over mu. Little's formula lang in-apply dyan para makuha yung L. Okay? And then, once you now have L and LQ, you can now solve for W and WQ respectively. So, W is just equal to L over lambda. Kasi alam natin L is equal to W times lambda. Lambda times W na lang kasi yun yung nakalagay sa ano nyo. And LQ is equal to lambda times WQ. So masosolve na natin pareho yung W tsaka WQ. Okay, so W is equal to L, 1.9662 divided by lambda, which is 1.5. And WQ naman is equal to the LQ, 1.2267 divided by 1.5. Can you compute? What is W?
$1.3108.
What's the unit of measurement?
Days po.
Okay, kasi 1.5 per day yung lambda eh. Okay? And number of customers lang naman yung yung L. So, this would be 1.3108 days. Okay, that's the third. And then, WQ.
0.8178 po. Days.
Okay. So, take note, you have 1, 2, okay? You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then LQ is your fourth, and then your P0 is your fifth. Yan yung steady state characteristics ng system.